We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
McCoy. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Allen will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Allen to throw once more. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Lucky 56. Gone.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin from 4 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. 47. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Here's Jones. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Allen, the left side completion to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
You got him. You got him. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gone.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Allen off the play fake. That is caught inside the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Allen eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kelvin Benjamin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete a run like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Hauschka with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Well, Dallas works their way back out here on offense, Charles. Let's look back to their game last week against Houston. The play that folks were talking about afterwards, at least the Dallas fans, was when they elected to punt it on 4th and 1 from Houston's 42.
Yeah, in overtime, Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield. A lot of Dallas fans thought, turn and hand it to Zeke, let him pick up the first down and go down and win the ball game. But the head coach, Jason Garrett, said they went for it on 3rd and 2, didn't get much, so it was 4th and a long 1, and he thought his defense was playing well, wanted to pin them deep. So give a lot of credit to Deshaun Watson and the Houston offense, coming from, I believe, their own 10 to get into field goal range for Miami Fairbairn to win the game in overtime. But I will tell you this, in today's NFL, I'm taking the gamble more than I'm not. I want possession of the football. I want to determine my own fate.
And because they did not determine their own fate, the Cowboys fell to 2 and 3. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Get out.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again to Elliott. Oh, heck of a move. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
It's coming now.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jerry Hughes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Yeah, here come the Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Gone. Over.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Man open. That's Ray McCloud. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On play action, Allen. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. This is caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll go with the keeper. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Second down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The give is to Elliott. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, eluding the tackle. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Trent Murphy able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will close the gap down to 14. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, here's Allen. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to McCoy running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back now in Arlington. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott now on 2nd down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Jones on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
26.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Here we go. 47, 26.
Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Prescott from the gun on third. It's caught right side of turns. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. 46. 26.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Now Austin. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Elliott. Oh, good footwork on the spin. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And some room to work. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.